stuff way, and I was lucky enough to go over to the States a couple of years ago and work in a school in Oakland. And I met a kid out there who was half Mexican, and I thought he was mute because he never spoke. But then it turns out that he could speak, he just didn't want anyone to hear him because he didn't think they wanted to listen. And I just come across that so often with teenagers and everyone, you know. So this is for him. I met a boy in San Francisco whose silences spoke the volumes of encyclopedias, whose pupils shouted forever, and whose mouth held so much possibility. A boy who barely moved a muscle, so quiet I thought he was mute, and while inside his stomach grew a town, sat a city, awaited a castle with 1,000 empty rooms longing to be explored. Outside the world barked like hungry pit bulls, slobbering and shouting, shh. Quietly, Miguel, don't say too much. Miguel, he is 14 years old. In an inner city high school, in a heartbeat of the Mission District, these Latin quarters speak in tongues in this place, this palace, this school where ghetto lingo spells out truth because youth speak differently here. Miguel, wearing a crushed black velvet suit, teardrop tie in ancient disguised in high tops, cap black slicked back hair, this half American thing, this Mexican king, royally crowned Miguel. Too afraid to say something, or too content to ever need to. Him so peaceful between syllables, I stuff words into the space we share, eager for the next generation to speak of hope. Shut-mouthed, clamped lips and quiet time. We sit in the corridor together and I tell him I'm leaving for Mexico soon, ask if there's anything I need to take with me, and he searches my face like a lighthouse scanning for something. Be open, he says. It's not like it is here. There you will find prayer in everything. There are Mayan gods offering to wash your car with smiles that speak of heaven. But let's not talk of religion too much, he says, when we can speak of life. Life and girls, like my mother, who gave birth to me on the back of a bus without drugs to numb the pain or a husband to feel it. Or my grandmother, who in the 5 years since he died still tucks my grandfather's memory, and at night let's speak of how, he says, of how I want to build the world's biggest gun, not to ever kill anyone, not to rip apart hearts, throw bones to earth, pulp, ash, scatter, sacrifice, not to hurt the human spirit, but to pull the trigger up towards the sky and fire a bullet at the sun. But why, I ask? Because, he replies, because we all want to be heard by someone. Thank you.